As the Buddha said, holding on to anger is like grasping a hot coal with the intent of throwing it at someone else. You are the one who gets burned. In the same way, clinging to the past is like trying to hold on to water in a sieve. It slips through our fingers, leaving us empty-handed. True liberation comes from letting go, not grasping. These profound words encapsulate the essence of letting go and embracing the flow of life without resistance. It teaches us that true wisdom and understanding come from releasing our grip on preconceived outcomes and trusting in the natural course of events. But how can we apply this ancient wisdom to our modern lives fraught with demands and expectations? In today's video, we will delve into 13 Buddhism principles that echo this theme, a theme of non-forcing from mindfulness to acceptance. These principles guide us towards a harmonious way of living, where peace and balance are not forced but naturally achieved. Principle 1. Non-attachment. Non-attachment is a core principle in Buddhism that encourages us to let go of our attachments to specific outcomes. It's about not clinging to people, possessions, or even our own expectations. But what does this really mean in everyday life, and how can it help us? Imagine you're working on a project at work. You've put in a lot of effort, stayed late, and you're really hoping for a promotion. Non-attachment teaches us focus, effort, and the experience, not just the potential reward. It means doing your best while accepting that the final result might be different from what you expect. Practicing non-attachment can bring tremendous relief in our lives when we let go of our grip on the outcomes. We also let go of a lot of stress and anxiety that comes with trying to control the uncontrollable life, unpredictable, and things rarely go exactly as planned. By embracing non-attachment, we open ourselves up to experiencing life as it comes, which is often more fulfilling than when we try to steer everything towards a specific goal. Non-attachment also enhances our relationships. Think about a time when you expected someone to behave a certain way and they didn't. That expectation is a form of attachment. It can lead to disappointment and strain in relationships. When we practice non-attachment, we accept people as they are, not as we want them to be. This acceptance can lead to deeper, more genuine relationships because it is based on true understanding and appreciation of others, without imposing our own desires and expectations on them. In terms of personal growth, non-attachment is incredibly liberating. It allows us to try new things without the fear of failure. If you're not overly attached to succeeding the first time, you're more likely to step out of your comfort zone and explore new opportunities. This can lead to personal development and discoveries that might have been missed if you were too focused on specific outcomes. Finally, non-attachment is about enjoying the journey, not just fixating on the destination. It's about finding joy in the present moment, appreciating what you have now, and not always looking for the next thing that will make you happy. This doesn't mean you don't plan for the future or work toward goals, but rather, you don't let your happiness depend solely on achieving those goals. Practicing non-attachment helps us live more freely and fully. It reduces stress, improves relationships, fosters personal growth, and helps us appreciate the present. It's a powerful tool for anyone looking to lead a more balanced and peaceful life. Principle 2. Mindfulness. Mindfulness is a fundamental principle in Buddhism that teaches us to be fully present in the moment. It's about paying attention to our thoughts, feelings, and surroundings without judgment. This principle can profoundly affect our daily lives, offering us a way to experience peace amid our busy routines. So what does being mindful really look like? Consider a simple daily activity, like drinking a cup of tea. Often, we might drink it while scrolling through our phones or thinking about our to-do list. Mindfulness challenges us to fully engage with the experience of drinking the tea. The warmth of the cup, the aroma, taste, and even the steam rising in gentle swirls. By focusing solely on these sensations, we can truly enjoy the moment, easing stress and fostering a sense of calm. Applying mindfulness in real-life situations, especially stressful ones, can be incredibly beneficial. Mindfulness helps us engage more deeply with others by being fully present during conversations. We can listen more attentively to what the other person is saying without hastily formulating our replies. This attentive listening can lead to more meaningful and satisfying interactions, as it shows care and respect for the other person's thoughts and feelings. Mindfulness also plays a crucial role in personal health. It has been shown to reduce stress, which can lower blood pressure and improve sleep. It can also help with anxiety and depression by breaking the cycle of negative thoughts. When we practice mindfulness, we are more likely to notice when negative thoughts arise and address them, or they escalate into overwhelming emotion. Furthermore, mindfulness encourages a celebration of the present, which can make life feel more vibrant and enjoyable when you are truly present. Even mundane activities like washing dishes or walking to the bus stop can become opportunities for joy and connection with the world around you. Ultimately, mindfulness opens up a space in our hectic lives where we can pause and just be. It allows us to move away from reactive patterns and make more thoughtful decisions. By cultivating a mindful way of living, we not only enhance our own well-being, but also contribute positively to the lives of those around. Principle 3. Acceptance. Acceptance is a key principle in Buddhism that encourages us to embrace life as it is, without trying to force changes according to our preference. This principle teaches us to recognize and accept our current circumstances, feelings, and selves, which can lead to a profound sense of peace and contentment. Consider the natural world as an example. A tree does not resist the wind when it blows, bends, and sways with the gusts. In the same way, acceptance involves bending with the circumstances of life, rather than resisting them when something unexpected happens. Maybe a sudden downpour during a planned outdoor event. Acceptance helps us adapt to this change without excessive frustration or disappointment. In practical terms, acceptance can transform how we handle life's challenges. Take a common scenario: you've been passed over for a promotion at work. It's natural to feel disappointed. But dwelling on that feeling without accepting the situation can lead to prolonged upset and stress. Acceptance doesn't mean giving up on your goals. It means acknowledging the reality without letting it dominate your emotions and actions. This allows you to move forward, perhaps by identifying areas for personal growth or exploring new opportunities. Acceptance also plays a vital role in our personal relationships. It helps us see others as they truly are, not as we wish them to be. This can reduce conflict and misunderstandings. For example, if a friend is often late, accepting this trait allows you to adjust your expectations and perhaps plan accordingly, rather than feeling continually upset each time it happens. Moreover, acceptance is crucial for self-compassion. Often we are our own harshest critics. By practicing acceptance with ourselves, we can acknowledge our flaws and mistakes without excessive self-judgment. This fosters a kinder inner dialogue, which is essential for mental health and overall well-being. The practice of acceptance also has physical health benefits. Stress and anxiety, often exacerbated by resistance to what is, can lead to a range of physical ailments from headaches to heart disease. Acceptance by reducing stress can mitigate these risks, leading to not only a more peaceful mind, but a healthier body. Principle 4. Patience. Patience is a central virtue in Buddhism, serving as a foundation for inner peace and understanding. It's about embracing the timing of life's events without rushing or forcing them, allowing things to unfold in their natural order. Imagine planting a seed. You water it and provide sunlight. But no matter how much you might wish for it to grow faster, it will sprout in its own time. This is the essence of patience, understanding that some things cannot be hurried, and appreciating the process rather than just the outcome in daily life. Patience can radically change how we experience challenges and interact with others. For instance, in our fast-paced world, it's easy to get frustrated if our computer is slow or if we're stuck in a traffic jam. Practicing patience in these moments means acknowledging the frustration without letting it control your actions or ruin your day. This approach reduces stress and increases your overall happiness. Patience is also crucial in relationships. When we communicate with others, quick judgments or snap reactions can lead to misunderstandings or conflict. By exercising patience, we give ourselves time to process and understand the perspectives of others before responding. This can lead to more meaningful and supportive interaction, as it fosters a space where everyone feels heard and valued. Moreover, patience is deeply connected to personal growth. Learning a new skill, changing a habit, or achieving professional goals usually doesn't happen overnight. It requires persistent effort and the patience to continue despite setbacks. By cultivating patience, we allow ourselves the time necessary to truly learn and grow, rather than expecting immediate results and giving up when they don't materialize. The practice of patience also enhances our mental health. It helps us manage anxiety and depression by reducing the urgency. We often feel about the need for things to be different. Instead, patience encourages a calming acceptance of the present moment, whatever it may contain. This can alleviate the pressure that comes with unrealistic expectations, allowing us to approach life's challenges with a clearer, more focused mind. Additionally, patience allows us to appreciate the present fully, instead of constantly looking forward to the next weekend vacation or milestone. Patience helps us live in the now, enjoying and fully engaging with the current activities and relationships. Ultimately, patience in Buddhism is about more than just waiting. It's about active endurance, peaceful coexistence with the passage of time. It teaches us resilience, quiet strength that helps us navigate the ups and downs of life with grace and composure. By integrating patience into our lives, we open ourselves to a more joyful and fulfilling experience, marked by a deep appreciation for the journey itself. Principle 5. Simplicity. Simplicity is a cherished principle in Buddhism, emphasizing the importance of clearing away excess. Focus on what truly matters. This principle encourages us to strip away the unnecessary, whether it's material clutter, unnecessary commitments, or mental distractions, to achieve a more peaceful and meaningful life. Imagine your living space cluttered with items you don't use or need. Just as physical clutter can overwhelm your environment, mental and emotional clutter can overwhelm your mind and spirit. By embracing simplicity, you begin to clear out these unnecessary items, focusing on what enhances your well-being and discard what detracts from it. In practical terms, simplifying your life could start with decluttering your home, which often leads to a more tranquil and manageable living environment. But it doesn't stop at physical spaces. Simplifying your schedule and commitments is equally important. This might mean saying no to additional responsibilities that don't align with your values, or that lead to stress rather than satisfaction. It's about prioritizing quality over quantity. Choosing activities that truly enrich your life, rather than filling your calendar to the brim. Moreover, simplicity in thinking is crucial in a world where multitasking is often praised. Zen teaches us the value of doing one thing at a time and giving it our full attention. This approach not only improves efficiency, but also increases the enjoyment of the task at hand. For example, when eating a meal, you might focus solely on the flavors and textures of the food, rather than eating absent-mindedly while watching TV. This simple act can transform an ordinary experience into a more profound and satisfying one. Simplicity also helps in fostering deeper relationships. By simplifying your life, create more space for the people who matter most. You can offer them your full attention and presence, which are the most valuable gifts in any relationship. This focus on deep, meaningful connections rather than superficial or numerous acquaintances leads to greater emotional fulfillment in terms of personal growth. Simplicity allows for a clearer understanding of oneself, without the constant noise of obligations and material desires. You can better hear your own thoughts and feelings. This clarity can lead you to discover your true passions and values, guiding you toward a more authentic and purposeful life. The health benefits of a simpler life are significant, too. Reduced stress from fewer obligations and less clutter can lead to better mental and physical health, including lower anxiety levels and a reduced risk of heart-related illnesses. Simplicity in the Zen sense is about minimizing the extraneous to make room for the essential. It's a deliberate choice to focus on what truly brings joy, fulfillment, and peace. This principle teaches us that a less complicated life is not only possible, but also more satisfying. By embracing simplicity, we open the path to a richer, more meaningful existence. Principle 6. Compassion. Compassion is a cornerstone of Buddhism, emphasizing empathy and kindness towards others. This principle not only enhances the lives of those around us, but also deeply enriches our own by easing personal struggles and fostering a sense of interconnectedness. Consider the feeling you get when someone shows you genuine compassion during a tough time. Perhaps when you're ill-stressed or dealing with a loss, that moment of kindness from another person can be a powerful beacon of hope and comfort. Now, imagine extending that same compassion outward when you offer empathy and support to others. It not only helps alleviate their burdens, but also diminishes your own emotional turmoil, enhancing feelings of connection and shared humanity. Compassion in action can be simple. It might be as straightforward as listening attentively to a friend without judgment, offering to help an elderly neighbor with groceries, or expressing sincere gratitude to those who assist us daily. Each act of kindness sends ripples through our social fabric, strengthening bonds and fostering a community where everyone feels valued and supported. Moreover, practicing compassion has a profound impact on our mental health. When we focus on the well-being of others, our own personal problems often seem less overwhelming. Well, this shift in perspective can reduce feelings of isolation, anxiety, and depression. Engaging in compassionate actions activates regions of the brain associated with positive emotions, decreasing stress and enhancing our overall mood. Compassion also teaches us forgiveness, both towards others and ourselves. By understanding and empathizing with the struggles of others, we can better appreciate complexities of human behavior, including our own missteps and those of others. This understanding can lead to forgiveness, which is essential for emotional healing and resilient relationships in a broader sense. Compassion inspires a deeper engagement with the world. It encourages us not only to notice, but also to alleviate the suffering around us. This proactive approach can transform how we interact with our environment, leading to more ethical and sustainable living practices. For example, compassion for animals might inspire one to adopt a vegetarian diet or support animal welfare initiatives. Finally, the benefits of living compassionately extend to physical health. Studies have shown that acts of kindness and a compassionate lifestyle can lead to lower blood pressure, reduced risk of heart disease, and a longer lifespan. These benefits are thought to arise from the reduced stress levels associated with living a life focused on the well-being of others. Compassion in Buddhism is about recognizing and acting on our inherent connections to others. By cultivating a compassionate heart, we not only alleviate the suffering of others, but also enrich our own lives, creating a cycle of kindness that promotes a more harmonious and fulfilling existence. Principle 7. Insight. Insight is a profound principle in Buddhism, often cultivated through the practice of meditation. This principle involves gaining deeper understanding or realizations about life oneself and the nature of reality, which can help reduce the tendency to force things to happen in a certain way. Meditation, a key practice in developing insight, involves sitting quietly and observing one's thoughts, feelings, and sensations without attachment. This process allows practitioners to see beyond the surface of their immediate experiences. For instance, by meditating regularly, you might begin to notice patterns in your thoughts that lead to stress or unhappiness. Perhaps you always worry about future events that barely happen, or you dwell on past mistakes. Meditation brings these patterns to light, offering the insight needed to change them. This deeper understanding can directly influence how we approach challenges and goals in life. For example, if you gain insight into your habitual reaction to stress, such as overeating, snapping at loved ones, or procrastinating, you can start to address these behaviors more constructively instead of forcing yourself to stop these habits abruptly. You can use your insights to find underlying causes and work on them gradually with understanding and patience. Insight also helps in reducing the need to force outcomes. Often we try to control our life circumstances rigidly, believing that there is only one path to happiness or success. However, meditation can reveal the fluid nature of life and the multiple paths available at any moment. This understanding encourages a more flexible approach to life, where adapting to circumstances as they arise comes more natural than struggling to bend them to our will. Moreover, insights gained from meditation foster a deeper connection to the present moment. When we truly understand the transient nature of our experiences, we become more inclined to appreciate the current moment, rather than constantly pushing for future outcomes. This shift can significantly reduce daily stress and increase contentment. As you learn to find fulfillment in what is available right now, rather than in what might be in personal relationship. Insights from meditation can lead to greater empathy and understanding. Recognizing that everyone has their struggles and patterns can make us more patient and forgiving with others. This reduces conflicts and builds stronger, more supportive relationships, where individuals feel understood and valued. The calm and focus gained from regular meditation and the insights it brings can have significant health benefits, such as lower blood pressure, reduced anxiety, and improved immune function. These benefits arise from the reduced stress that comes with a less forceful approach to life and a better understanding of one's needs and limitations. Insight in Buddhism is about seeing things clearly and deeply. It allows us to understand the true nature of our thoughts, feelings, and experiences. This understanding leads to a more harmonious way of living, where the need to force outcomes diminishes and a more natural, effortless approach to life takes place. Principle 8. Impermanence. Impermanence is a central principle in Buddhism that teaches the acceptance of change as an inherent part of life. Everything around us, including our own experiences and existences, is in a constant state of flux. Understanding and embracing this transient nature can profoundly affect how we live and appreciate our moments. Consider the simple example of the seasons. Each year, spring blossoms into summer, summer fades into autumn, and autumn gives way to the chill of winter. Each season is transient, and its beauty can only be fully appreciated when we accept that it won't last forever. Similarly, our lives are made up of phases and changes, some joyful and some challenging. Recognizing that these are all temporary can help us endure hardship and cherish good times more deeply in daily life. Accepting impermanence means not getting overly attached to current circumstances or fearing inevitable changes. For instance, you might enjoy a particular job now, but accepting that it might change or end helps you adapt more readily. If those changes come, it can also mean appreciating people more while they are in your life, knowing that relationships can also change or end. This principle helps reduce the fear and resistance we often feel towards change. Instead of clinging to how things should be or trying to keep things static, we can learn to flow with life's inevitable transformation. This flexibility can decrease stress and increase our resilience. As we become more adept at navigating life's ups and downs, embracing impermanence also encourages us not to take things for granted. If we understand that our time with loved ones, our abilities and our opportunities are fleeting, we are more likely to value and make the most of them now, not postponing important words or actions until it might be too late. In the context of personal growth, impermanence can be a powerful motivator. Knowing that our current state, whether good or bad, is not fixed, can inspire us to pursue growth and improvement actively. It also provides comfort during tough times, as we can remind ourselves that this too shall pass. Moreover, the acceptance of impermanence fosters a deeper peace within us. It aligns us with the reality of nature and life, where change is the only constant. This alignment reduces our internal conflict and the cognitive dissonance that arises from denying the reality of change, allowing us to live with a more profound sense of harmony and satisfaction. Physically, the stress reduction from embracing impermanence can have broad health benefits, including better sleep, reduced anxiety, and a healthier heart. Stress often comes from resistance to change, so accepting change can naturally lead to a more relaxed state of mind and body. Ultimately, the principle of impermanence teaches us to live more fully in the present, appreciate the temporary beauty in our lives, and prepare us to gracefully let go when it is time. By embracing this flow of existence, we can find a deeper joy and peace in our transient journey through life. Principle 9. Freedom from suffering. Freedom from suffering is a pivotal principle in Buddhism, often achieved through detachment from desires. This principle teaches that much of our distress comes from clinging to desires and the fear of not obtaining or losing them. Learning to detach from these desires allows us to find greater peace and contentment. Desire is natural and often inevitable. It ranges from wanting material possessions to longing for love, success, or approval. However, the intense focus on these desires can lead to suffering, especially when they are unmet or lost. Detachment doesn't mean not having desires, but rather not letting them control your emotions and actions. This approach allows you to strive for goals with a sense of calm and acceptance, regardless of the outcome. Consider the peace you might feel when you truly accept that you can be happy even if some of your desires remain unfulfilled. For instance, you might desire a particular job or relationship. While it's normal to work towards these goals, detaching from the outcome means your happiness isn't solely dependent on achieving them. This detachment can significantly reduce anxiety and disappointment if things don't go as planned in daily life. Practicing detachment enhances your ability to deal with setbacks and challenges. It helps you maintain emotional equilibrium in the face of both minor irritations like traffic jams and major life changes such as job loss or relationship endings. By focusing more on your response to situations rather than the situations themselves, you gain greater control over your emotional well-being. Detachment also promotes a more appreciative and mindful way of living. When you are not constantly chasing after what you don't have, you can better appreciate what you do have. This shift in focus can lead to a more joyful and contented life, filled with gratitude for the present moment, rather than longing for something different or more. Furthermore, detachment from desires does not mean a lack of ambition or motivation. Instead, it encourages a healthier pursuit of goals, where the journey itself brings satisfaction, independent of the destination. This perspective can lead to more sustainable and fulfilling personal and professional growth, as it reduces the burnout associated with relentless striving in relationships. Detachment allows for healthier dynamics when you detach from specific expectations of others. You can appreciate and love them for who they are, not for how well they meet your needs or desires. This unconditional approach fosters stronger, more genuine connections. By practicing detachment, you reduce these risks, promoting overall physical health and longevity. The principle of freedom from suffering through detachment from desires teaches us to live with less burden and more peace. It enables a life where happiness is not contingent on external circumstances, but is cultivated from within, providing a profound and lasting sense of serenity. If you found these principles enlightening and wish to integrate them into your daily life, consider starting small. Choose one principle that resonated with you today and focus on incorporating it into your routine. Small step is a stride towards a more serene and balanced life. When you hit that subscribe button below, you'll become part of a growing community of driven individuals who are committed to unlocking their full potential just like you.